Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away, and on the hill in this one, Kevin Gausman. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, ready to go here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a
fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting third, first
baseman. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. Burleson, the runner at second with one away. That's a little high. 3-1. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Nolan Arenado stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Runner at second, two down. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Out to short, Bichette. Over to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Third out. The Cards leave one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Sonny Gray.
I'm just keep
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off. He was late. And the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Bichette up to the dish. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power. And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Full count, 3-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Gausman back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting sixth, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. The 1-1. Ground ball to first, could be two. To second for one. To Guerrero, and they turn two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Two out, space is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And that's downstairs and outside. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now the count is even. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a full count now.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting sixth, catcher Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto
Kirk.
catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. Brings it in.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Squirts away a little bit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Contreras hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And there's a strike. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. In the air, right side. Springer drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 9th.
Now here is Victor Scott.
The second.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one almost got him.
That's inside.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Top of the third, no score. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished
Shortstop.
right down the middle, just a
wins.
little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a ball line to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Redbirds down quietly. And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Strike one. Next pitch is downstairs. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away. Popped up. Gray. Corrals it. One down.
Now batting, shortstop.
So up next, Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 with a single so far. To the left side, but it is well foul. Fought off foul. Inside, just missed. Way high.
Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Anthony Santander. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball,
Quickly in an
2
0-2
strikes.
count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark.
Cardinals,
On to the
the
fourth.
designated
Now
hitter,
the number
Alec
2 hitter,
Burleson.
Alec Burleson. Line drive. It gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Go ahead run on base. Contreras, the next to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And ball one. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball could be 2. He is safe.
He's in there safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
So bases all loaded up. Donovan getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch just misses.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Arenado around third. The relay, and he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Donovan, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one just misses. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cardinals 2 and the Jays 0. Back now in Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And downstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Scott settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Wagner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fly ball to right. Walker makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Flied to right his first time. That is upstairs for ball 1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is strike
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Donovan makes the catch. That is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
five,
for the
John
Cardinals,
Sciambi with Chris
catcher,
Singleton.
Ivan
And leading it
Herrera.
off, Ivan Herrera. Gosman back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Herrera in his second season, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. That one missed. That one missed. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Up next
Hitter
for
didn't
the
offer at it.
Cardinals,
Now he has somebody to worry
Victor
about over at
Scott
first.
the second.
Man at first. And the batter now, Victor Scott. Ball one, no strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. That one pulled foul. Now this is in the air down the line. And George makes the grab. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Shortstop.
Back to the leadoff
Wynn.
spot in the St. Louis lineup. Next to hit, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Right side. To first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, designated hitter Alec Burleson.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
Ball one, no strikes.
Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Sandlin also throwing. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. That one to first. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And that's in for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Lifted in the air, right field. Walker on the move to the alley. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Struck out looking at his first at bat. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Just missed. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Eric Swanson getting loose out there. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Next one off the plate inside. 1-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Clement makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. There's the strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
And now the 0-1. That one hammered center field. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now a chance for Bo Bichette. Late swing, fouled off. Blue Jays down a run. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Misses off the plate. Going to count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's a ball. That's too low. Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the sweeper misses. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. First pitch misses. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
On the ground, Jimenez throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball for a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals.
Ball.
In the dirt. Herrera, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He caught it behind his back. The feed for one. Out to first, not in time. Great effort there. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him looking for the K. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. High spots for the drip drop. Spend 300 for the flip flops. Little but a big shot.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro
Kirk.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Inside. And a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Headed towards the corner. Walker hustling after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that one is lifted in the air and makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next, Ernie Clement. Fernandez checks on first.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The tying run at the plate.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Donovan. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Fernandez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That misses. Ball 1. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Clement back on a dive. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I got one ball,
With
one
the
strike.
tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
One ball.
Talk about
two
tying a
strikes.
guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the inning. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome
Blue
back, and a
Jays,
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Eric
50.
Swanson.
Eric Swanson.
So now the
Leading
DH
off
spot,
for
Alec
St. Louis, the
Burleson.
designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swanson goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the
Up next
outfield.
for
There's
the
part of him that's
Cardinals,
saying, hey,
first
where are you at,
baseman,
outfielder?
Wilson
Call me off. But
Contreras.
he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Contreras now. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Nance, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jimenez makes the grab for the second out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into
Now
the
batting
outfield
third
for that
baseman,
catch. We all
Nolan
know those can be a
Arenado.
little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, base is empty. Nolan Arenado digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Just
Nope, outside.
missed. Arenado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out towards left center. Santander sizing this one up, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center,
Leading
here's
off
George
for the
Springer.
Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now the shortstop, Bichette. That one ripped, but foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-2. And that one popped in the air, left field. One away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Count.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Ball 1 there.
That's ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hey.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter Will
And next is
Wagner.
the designated hitter, Will Wagner. That's a strike.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2. Ball.
That's a really good take.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. That's the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the
St.
start of the
Louis.
inning.
Left
Now the left
fielder,
fielder,
Lars
Nootbaar. Swanson back to work. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Just
No pitch off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And it's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Ivan Herrera. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He
Now
just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Herrera off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2
next
out.
For the Cardinals, shortstop Mason
Here's the
Wynn.
shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one wrapped foul. Misses. Now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. On the outside corner, got him looking. So they strand a pair. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run, you're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
One-run game, bottom 9.
1 ball.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Arenado. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Fouled off down the right side. Two outs.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Helsley is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one